Today we have two 280 tubs and we're going to be moving some baboons into these. So yes, we have two DCFs that need to come out of these setups. Again, as I've said a few times before, these are 120mm and the tubs they're going to be going into are the 280s. You probably saw that one running off a little second ago. This one is the Kigoma, and then we also have up here, we have the Mikumi. Those two need to come out of 120s and go into these bigger 280s, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And we're back in Rearhouse Central, and what we have here are the two 280mm enclosures for the OBTs, which aren't in here at the moment, because what I want to do is I want to set these up. As it's a little bit colder in this room, I want to set these up, get the enclosures sorted out for these, and then bring the spiders in and move them in. So they're still sitting in their home in the other room at the moment. But what we're going to do is we're going to put some soil in both of these. We have a combination of peat moss and topsoil, which we're going to mix up nicely and give them not too much depth, because sort of like semi-arboreal-ish, like as if they're setting up home in like a bottom of a root of a plant or something like that, or a tree. And then we're also going to have dry this out a little bit for the OBTs by putting in some Arcadia arid earth, which I have a bag of here, just to come in and sort of top up these things with. Right, let's move this and mix and see what this is about right for these guys. Might be a little bit too much maybe. Let's have a look. No, that looks about right. There we go. Right, pat that down a little bit, not too much. Just give them something in there. That's perfect. And that one, just sort of like up to where my finger is in depth, and then they can have their cork bark standing up. Give them a little bit of like an arboreal type setup. Right, so first piece of cork bark, we're going to have this come in at an angle, so they've got somewhere to sort of bury but standing up a little bit, and then we'll give it some anchor points in terms of these sticks. Maybe put another one sort of like that, so it gives it a little bit of something to anchor onto. I mean, I know it's not amazing, but they'll be absolutely fine in there with that. This one we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go with sort of like an archway, more in the centre, just to sort of see whether or not it makes a difference to the OBT at all. We'll do that, and then we'll put a stick in here. In fact, move that back slightly. Give it somewhere to hide. Let's get rid of some substrate in the middle. something like that. So it therefore has sort of like a little place to go and bury. These will web up quite quick, I would think. And that's the basic setups. So let's go get the spider, shall we? Okay, and we're back. What I've done is I've actually added into each of these a tiny bit of greenery, some leaf litter and a water bowl into both of them, so they're both pretty much the same. Lots of leaf litter. Hopefully the spider will just literally come in here and hide straight away. These DCFs, what we have here is we have a Mikumi and we have a Kigoma, and the Kigoma seems to be, out of all the OBTs I've got, which are normally quite chilled out, it seems to be the spicier one of all of the ones I've got. So we're going to do that one first. Hopefully, in fact, we'll use this setup for the Kigoma, just because if it shoots in there and stays in there, job done, brilliant. I'm not sure really how we're going to do this, but we'll see what sort of mood it's in, which is normally not a very happy one. Let's see if we can entice it out of its enclosure. It's not going to want to leave this little burrow it's got back here. Come on. Come on. How we're going to tackle this, we're going to have to see if we can encourage it into this new home from its old home, with its old home being in the new home. Oh, let's go this way. And hey presto, straight in. That's pretty awesome. This spider is a beautiful spider, but we're not going to get to see it. It is now just literally, oh okay, he's sitting on that bit of wood there. I think it's an absolutely lovely spider. The Kigoma normally is the one to give me the fret poses and stuff like that. It's quite chunky at the moment when you saw it come out, so it's probably a bit of pre-molt, but yeah, right, let's move on to the Mikumi, shall we? Okay, so the Kigoma went far smoother than I thought it would, so by the laws of averages, that doesn't bode well for the Mikumi. This one's setup's a little bit different in here, and whereas the Kigoma was sort of like inside this one just lives on the back of this piece here rather than underneath and inside. So I'm not quite sure. I think I can see it at the moment. Well, I can see its legs. So we'll just see which way round it wants to go. Maybe the same situation here. Put the water in ahead of time. And what we'll do is we will see if we can do the same thing with this home and possibly lift it out, which I think we can. There we see it, just there. Put that in there for now. Let's just have a look at this spider, shall we, for a second. This spider's got a lovely coloration, absolutely stunning little thing. So yeah, that's the Mikumi, and I'm on a very good run at the moment. Oh no, we haven't moved him off of this, have we yet? I was just about to put the lid down, we haven't even moved him off his old bit yet. Right, come on in, dude. Can we get you off of here? Maybe not go that way. Maybe go around that way. Come on. Right. we got you off of your old webbing. Okay, we're going to have you outside, are we? Come on. There we go, just in there, that's it. While we take the old webbing out. Perfect, right. Little bolt around, nothing we can't handle. Right, rehousing done. Nice and calm, no stress. And we're back. And we have our Kigoma and Mikumi nicely rehoused. Hopefully, these ones will have probably two, maybe three molts in here before we move them up again. Reason I'm moving them now is so they've got room to molt. Reason that they're going into those tubs as opposed to huge tubs is so I can keep feeding them. I know that obviously it means we're going to have more rehouses, but I like to be able to think that I can actually get food to them, ensure they're eating and keep the spiders healthy. So I think that's an adequate space for them. They're probably, you know, it's over double the size they had before, and they were fine in what they had for probably another molt, but now they've got at least 3 or 4 molts, maybe, depending on what sort of size they put on, depends if they're male or female, etc., what they're going to do. Anyway, this is the last video before Christmas, so all that's left to say is I do hope you have a wonderful Christmas next week, and I'll probably have a video out on Wednesday, but I don't know what we're doing yet. I might not. Obviously we've got a lot going on at the weekend and Monday, Tuesday, so we'll see. But anyway, I think Scott is doing a live on the Monday. He always normally does for people, so if you haven't got things to do on Christmas Day and you know you're feeling a bit isolated or whatever, go and check out Scott's live. He always does one. It's always good. You get a few people on there to sort of chat about Christmas Day and things like that. So yeah, anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, consider subscribing if you aren't already, and leave a comment. I do always love the comments. I love interacting with you guys, so thank you so much for an awesome 2023. And if I don't see you next week, we'll catch you in 2024. Have a good one.